Bitcoin is really seeing some crazy patterns we never predicted. So what's happening, everyone? Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day today. But Bitcoin right now, look at this. Absolutely insane. CMC Bitcoin halving is coming in 100 days. And what this basically means is there going to be less Bitcoin supply. But historically, why should you care? Is because every time we saw this, crypto basically went up. And the good news about this is we have been waiting this for such a long time, guys. We have been waiting this potentially for about 3 or 4 years now. And I am very hopeful in that sense. Like, I am very hopeful that the crypto markets will recover just because of this news alone. So that's going to be the big price aspect about it. But there is going to be more price opportunities on this one for the Bitcoin halving. Just happening in 100 days is when I expect the biggest price bumps, especially if we get that spot listing ETF. If we don't get it, no problem. We can still exist, right? We can still stay alive. Crypto isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It's not going to leave tomorrow. And that's why people are so excited about Bitcoin right now. It really does have unlimited potential. So what I mean by unlimited is most people, they still haven't discovered crypto. They still, when they find out that the ETFs are listed on their brokerage account, so there's like a crypto exchanges and then there's crypto brokerages, that's when really we will see that massive uptrend in that sense.
That, so if we take a look at this is...
So again, 500 days before halving, we usually see all the time the crypto markets being uncertain, but the next time it goes up. And that's what I was telling to a lot of people. While the history might not repeat itself, it's still a very good indicator. So right now it's still uncertain. Oh, it might go up, it might go down. Nobody knows for sure. It's still a very good analysis right now. Like, we are still seeing more opportunities arising in that sense. We're still seeing crypto markets improving. We're nowhere near the bottom yet. So there's no indicators that the market is going to be absolutely destroyed in that sense, that it's going to crash, it's going to see huge price drops. No, and that's the good news about it. There is really going to be massive opportunities for anyone in the crypto space, anyone in long term. And that's why people are so excited, really, in that sense. That's why people are so hopeful for the next bull run to begin just in 100 days, which is going to be very fast. While you go to work, while you do normal stuff, crypto never sleeps.
Little less of a run up that we saw in 2012, okay? And boom, off to the races. Here we are again in 2020 before the halving. Little increase, and then boom, big gain.
Again, so this is what's happening right now. It's 500 days before the halving. It's again happening. We've been seeing the biggest crypto recession in crypto history. But now finally, the crypto markets can end up recovering. And I think this is where people are seriously excited to see that. Like, that we are going to be seeing more basic recoveries that we needed to see for some time. So that's going to be a big price indicator that the crypto markets will go up.
After the halving, and here we go. Then the bear market starts, which we've already just went through. We've all experienced it. And here we are again, 2023 into 2024. We are right here in the midst of it happening yet again. And again, this was a year ago, this chart. So literally we would put ourselves, right here on this chart. We are trending exactly the same way. And literally after having 4, we could be looking at a $200,000+ Bitcoin price if this plays out as it.
So yeah, $200,000, but with inflation. So what Zach forgot to mention is that crypto will always get hit by inflation because, well, when the crypto goes up, it usually takes a few years. So while 100K might sound amazing by now, if we get a 20% inflation, Bitcoin is really worth 80K. So I predict that Bitcoin's top is actually going to be about 80,000 with all the money that's been actually printed in that sense, that's been printed in the last few days. So if we could see that sort of recovery, that would be completely awesome. But again, seems like right now there still aren't seeing that type of update that we wanted to. But that's okay. That's fine too, right? We are not going to be seeing it in the short term in that sense. So maybe we could be seeing some improvements. But right now, I just feel like that crypto is still has way more updates to happen before we can actually get to those big prices. So that's just my opinion. I still think we're far way ahead from all these huge markets that we were expecting. Definitely a good way forward. But to see basically all-time high, we need to reach about 80,000. So we're still 50% off that. And that's both good news and bad news. 46,000 is really good price level. Imagine when Bitcoin was 23,000, 25,000. Yeah, it was still a lot, but it wasn't as lot as now. And now that the crypto markets are improving, people are actually like getting more hopeful. They're getting more positive in that sense. And that after the ETF, after a price cut, after all of that, we could be seeing the prices basically skyrocket up to about 80K. But we first need to see rate cuts, which could be happening in March, sometime March. There's going to be multiple rate cuts, which means that recession will improve. In the long-term sense, again, really depends where we are going with this market. Anything could happen at that point. But I'll keep you guys updated with more news on that. And peace, everyone.